Hello, hello! My headphones just stopped working for a second. That was terrifying. Oh my god, it is karma. It is time for my favorite boy. I'm your favorite boy? Oh, oh my god. Oh, I just realized you meant Okabe. And that makes much more sense, actually. I thought you were making the joke of it's like, oh my god, it's my favorite white boy. Do do do. I know who you are now. I know who you are. Know who you are now. Well, Pet Bat, yes, I meant my mad scientist. That makes a lot more sense, honestly. Like, I was just gonna take the compliment, but then, like, and then I was just like, no, I don't think Ollie would say that. Okay, okay. Ugh, we had to sit up in the chair. Oof. So, ooh, I'm like peeking. Hold on, let me move my mic away from my mouth. There he is. There's my favorite cryptid. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Who you are. Okay, guys. Okay, so there is, so Will Wood is, like a musician that I listen to. He, like, just released a new album maybe, like, 2 or 3 days ago. And, like, half the album is him being like, hey guys, you know how I used to, like, release music and it sounded like I was on drugs because I was? Uh, yeah, I'm not making music like that anymore. Lol. You guys can stop using it for your weird villain edits now, actually. Um, that would be cool of you. And that was like half the album was songs like that were about like that. And then the other half were like the most banging like villain songs I've ever heard in my entire life. And I'm like, well, Wood, I'm getting some mixed signals. Like, what? Anyways, the album is a pretty good banger, I think. There were like a couple of songs that I personally was hello, it is me. Use it, F him. See, like, I don't think it was more like, it's not like he's, like, hates his fandom. It was more that, uh, like, he got diagnosed with a bunch of mental illnesses, and, like, people were romanticizing them, basically. And so, like, I get it. You should come over on the 11th so I can see you and Hacker Man. I am coming over on the 11th. I simply am. Bruh. I do work, though, so I won't be coming until late. And I will be there the 13th. Probably. F it, we ball! Let's go! Okay, okay, guys, okay. You know what? I was gonna play one song, but you know what? I'm gonna show you the Will Wood song. Keeping in mind that, like, I literally heard these songs, like, some of these songs, like, for the first time today, so I don't remember, all of them. Okay, so it's called In Case I Make It, and then comma. Uh, And that's the name of the album. Hold on. Let me. Which one would be a good one? Uh. Mm, okay, the one. Okay, I'm gonna show you two examples, actually. Okay, I'm gonna turn on my camera. Hello, I am here. Hello. I might have to turn off the light when we start playing, because for some reason today, my eyes are, like, not liking the ring light. So it's gonna get really dark, but I'll keep it on there. Pink tier, yeah, I know, my hair is, like, it do be like that. It's gonna turn, like, all blonde. Like that. Although, it's not a bad color. I don't hate this. You know? It's a vibe. I like it, actually. Tommy merch? It's very obvious that my camera is mirrored, though. I love the Tommy merch. It's very good. It's fluffy, you know? Okay. Okay. This is gonna suck for the VOD people, but I will tell you what the song is, so if you're watching the VOD, you can, like, just play it. And I'll try not to pause it, but... Okay. So, there's a whole album. It has 16 songs on it, okay? And, like, they're all quite good. But I'm gonna play you a song that's him being like, hey, guys, I think it would be kind of cool if you, like, realize I'm a changed person now. And I don't know who that guy is anymore that wrote those albums that you guys like. I don't know who he is. And then I will show you a song that's just like, okay, but I am the villain, though. Like, in the same album. Here. This song is called Half Decade Hangover. And it has references to my favorite album. I listened to this song the first time today. I am a changed man, but I have changed to be villainous. No, he was always villainous! That's the thing! I should be more villainous. Actually, though. I'm drunk. I made thy bed. I didn't have a hangover. I know down on it. It's a very slow song. So this, like, song is a reference to, like, his most popular album. Like, the one that got, like, a remaster in 2020. He literally references, like... I want to get to the part where he references my favorite song by him. And then I will switch to the villain song. Taking my name, and baby. Red. And need my shovel and I'll win in. That's my favorite song. Hand me my shovel, I'm going in. It's my favorite song. Karma, I barely just listened to the song, but lyrics will be sung. I literally listened to this once today. Now. So that's a song about, you know, his best... Anyways, and then this is a song called The Main Character by Will Wood. protagonist died in the first scene. Between a tragedy and comedy. Me, my character, you have to like me. Chaos behavior. Honestly, Will Wood is Dark Timeline Bill Burnham. I'm not wrong. Me. Okay, now I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to remember what the other villain song was. It this one? It was this one. This one. Okay, this one just sounds like Disney. It's called Willard. That's a Disney song. It just starts with a Disney song. No book the main character does potentially die in the first scene. It's called Magnus Chase. I read all Rick Random. Fair enough. Like, this sounds like a village song from a musical. Boy, Rick Random both scarred and made my entire hood. Fair enough. Anyways. Okay, last one. Last one. It's not really him singing, and he released this song by itself and then put it in the album. But, like, he released this by itself, and it was probably, like, the most terrifying thing to listen to by itself. But it's called You Like This. Okay, computer. Let's start. I grew up watching murder and ghost shows. Fair enough. This is what a dystopia sounds like. Why is this in the middle of the album? He does not sing in this. It's just this. He doesn't sing in this. It's just this. For 2 minutes. In common. That's so cool for you, Will Wood. Anyways, yeah, and then he made a song called White Noise, that's just talking about the fact that people don't listen to music anymore. They just use it as white noise. Anyways, Steins Gate. Okay, the light, I think, is being turned off. Okay, we're gonna be this lighting today, because, I don't know what it is. Do you remember? The viewer. Tub in it. I do. Shadow Shade. Shadow Shade. Shadow Shade. You followed me 2 days ago. Thank you for the follow. Alright, I gotta go. Okay, bye! I had to turn off the light. Because I don't know what it is, but my, like... You know what? It looks really bad, actually. Hold on. We'll turn on the light, and then we'll turn it to the lowest setting. And then that should be okay. That should be a good compromise. This should be fine. Yeah, this is fine. Steins Gate time. It's Steins Gate time. I'm Tabinit. Oh, you changed your name. That's awesome. I'm assuming you got a new account because it said that you have you're a first-time chatter, and if you don't make a new account, it won't do that. That's awesome. Hello, welcome back. How are you doing? We're gonna be playing Steins Gate today. Good, I'm glad. Spoons! Spoons. Hey. Game capture. Game capture. The eye. Game capture? Good. Okay. Before I start this, actually, hold on. We're gonna have this in the background, but I have something to tell you guys. I got distracted by music. I had to go, but I just wanted you to know this was me. Okay, bye, Shadow! Good to see you again. So, today... Okay, so, a few days ago, there was a seal on the docks. I work on a dock. There's a seal on the dock. Like, the animal. And my friend and I walked by. I was listening to my vent playlist. That is okay, Eric's. We have not started yet. And there was a seal on the dock. And then the two people who were watching this seal were like, it's giving birth. And I'm like, what now? I'm sorry? There's a seal on the dock giving birth. So that was super cool. And so, like, it was the end of the workday, and I wanted to go home. So we just left. And then today, everyone was talking about how they were seeing the baby seal, like, swimming around. And I was in the harness today. So I was in the harness, doing some waxing, and the baby seal came up below me. Like, I'm on the side of the boat. Like, I am right next to the water. The baby seal came up below me, and its mom was pushing it up so that it could get some air. And then, like, swam away. So a baby seal just, like, I was, like, this close to it. So that was probably the best thing that's ever happened. Like, that that's so effing cool. I know. I am, like, it still has hair on it. Like, that's how, like, that baby is 2 years old. Like, 2 days old. 2 days! It is so small. It's, like, this big. I just, that was just, like, the coolest experience. I'm so effing excited about it. Anyways, I just needed to tell you guys that, because that was, like, oh my god. You know? I want to hug it. You know, okay, one of my managers one time was just like, yeah, if the seals are, like, kind of, like, lazing around, you can, like, pet their stomachs, they won't mind. And I'm like, okay. So, like, they're very used to humans and boats and everything like that. So, like, I believe that... Wiggles. Like, I believe that if you were to, like, pet the seal, it probably wouldn't bite you. But I don't want to be that person that does it, and then it does bite me, and then I have to go to the hospital and explain what happened, right? Because then you go to the hospital, and they're like, how do you have this big gash on your hand? Or how did you lose your hand? Because that's possible. And you have to be like, oh, I was petting a wild animal. You know, like an idiot. I want to do a duo cosplay, but my only friend who knows Dreamers P IRL is in the mental hospital. I got nobody. Oh, that sucks. I would risk it. See, like, there's a lot of things that, like, I think to myself, I could do that. But if this goes wrong, I don't want to, like, endure the embarrassment of going to the hospital afterwards. Like, one time I was on a trip by myself, completely alone for a month, and I was in Quebec, and I found an old radio tower, okay? Which is probably, like, the dopest thing ever. Like, rusted, clearly had not been used in, like, literal years, has, like, vines and stuff like that. And I'm like, I really want to climb this. But I'm alone. I have no one to call. to come pick me up in the middle of effing nowhere. Like quite far away. And, like, it's clearly dangerous, and I might be on private property right now. Like, I just didn't know if I was or not. Like, I just kind of was, like, wandering around. So there was a pretty good possibility that I was on private property. And so I didn't want to climb it, get injured, or collapse or something, and then have to, like, call 911, be like, this is where I am, but I don't really know where I am. And then, like, explain why I was there and why I decided to climb this clearly dangerous thing. So I didn't. I took a picture of it, though. Anyways, Steins Gate time. Steins Gate time. It is Steins Gate time. Ooh, I'm so excited to talk. For a copious amount of time. Nope, I do that every single time. Hello? God dang it. Every single time. Every single time. Every single time. Kring. Every time. Every time. Has it started? I need to, like, sit better in my chair when I do things. Okay. We load the game, and we load it. There we go. Stream Ulter is now playing Steins Gate. Dude, sometimes I, like, will call, like, I feel like I should call people out because I'll be in a VC with someone and we'll be, like, on someone else's stream and then I'll see in the corner, like, so-and-so that I'm in a VC with would just be, like, playing something. And I'm like, bruh. I do remember a dream last night one had Misk in it. Elaborate. So we're going to this shrine to see if they have an IBM 5100. That's kind of the catch-up. She glares at me with her usual frown. What was that phone call about? I just wanted to ask you where you were, and since you said you were coming here, I came. Nobody asked you to come. And yet, here I am. Why is she always in such a bad mood? Put this over here. There we go. Why'd you come to see me? Not because I wanted to or anything. Don't get me wrong. It's not because I like you or anything. You just keeps those abusive words coming. I can't stop thinking about what you said yesterday. So it was like this, like a dream-like office. It was in the Netherlands, and he lived there. I guess Nikki and George were there, and this was the receptionist, I think. My friend from my streamer chat, me suggests that we make a video game since one person wants to make games, two people could do music, and I could write them music people. I'm up for it. Ooh! Ollie, I'm gonna warn you now. This is how the podcast got started, where, like, I was like, we can make a podcast out of it, and everyone's like, yeah, we could do that. What I said? About the IBM 5100 and CERN. Of course! You're working for CERN, not the organization! You're here to kill me, aren't you? That's what I thought. You have the face of a killer. What's wrong with my face? How rude! Can you calm down a bit? You're always screwing around. I can't believe you're older than me. Calm down? Huh. You don't understand what it's like to live on the run, never knowing when the next assassin will strike. All I'm hearing is gibberish. You come here to pick a fight? I just want to know how the IBM 5100 and CERN are related. Don't you mean you're interested in CERN's time machine research? Be honest with yourself. Shut up! I'm not interested in time machines at all. I want to go back to my old online friends so bad but I think they hate me. Oh, that sucks, Eric's. More importantly, did you find an IBM 5100? That's why I'm here. Kirsty looks up at Yabayashi Shrine, small archway. I think we're about to make an effing game. Let's go, Ollie! Let me know how that goes, please. Shrine? Correct. Then, with perfect timing, a beautiful girl, dressed in Miko garb, appears from the nearby shrine office, holding a bamboo broom. Oh, Kiyoma-san, hello! Rukako. Why don't you have it? It's Rukako. Whoops. Huh? Are you talking about Demon Sword Shimura Dure? I thought I told you to carry it at all times. I'm sorry, but it gets in the way when I'm cleaning, so... What if they attack you while you're cleaning? Nobody's gonna come to your rescue, you know. That's true. I'll be more careful from now on. Oh my god, the game developer made a group chat that this discussion is in progress. Yo, let's go! Death chant, yes, yes. Death chant. Hey, what are you two talking about? Rugako finally notices Kiryu and gives me a puzzled look. Who might this be? My assistant. No, what kind of introduction is that? I'm only telling the truth, Christina. I don't know, I just said random words. Okay, fair enough. You're not Japanese? I am Japanese. Anyway, Rukako, I need you to talk to your father about... Wait, introduce me properly! You want to be introduced properly? Lysio is boring since Misio left. Did Misio leave? Why? Oh no. It's unnatural not to be introduced in this situation. I didn't come here to introduce you to Rukako. An introduction wouldn't take more than 10 seconds. What's wrong with you? He didn't leave? I mean, he hasn't been online for a while. Oh, okay, fair enough. He was on vacation for 2 weeks? Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it's summertime for him, so it makes sense that he would be, like, not, you know. Please don't fight. Rukako's flustered. Looks like she thinks we're fighting. There's, like... I don't know how to explain what this is, actually. There's, like... What is this? Chest rub ornament? Ointment? Whatever? Like, it's like... the stuff you'd put on your chest when you were, like, a kid to get rid of coughs. But, like, my nose gets, like, stuffed up, and then it, like, gives me a... Like, my, like, nose gets, like, swollen after work. I don't know why. Vicks? Yeah, Vicks, but it's like off-brand Vicks. It's like store-brand Vicks. But yeah, that. And like, my nose will swell up, and so I put it on the bottom of my nose to like make it not swell up. Anyways, that's what I was doing. That's why I was putting stuff on my nose. So I can stop sniffing like that. But like, it's like not stuffy, it's just like the sinuses right here will, like, I don't know. Anyways. This is Mikisi Kirisu, my assistant. Yeah, whatever. Assistant, whatever. Nice to meet you, Mikisi Kirisu. San. I'm Urashibara Ruka. Nice to meet you too. How old are you? 17 this year. People are government's cure for everything. For real though, actually though. But like it does help. Like Like, it smells good. A year younger than me. Oh, really? Makise-san, you're so grown up. I can't believe you're only a year apart. That means you look old. She glares at me. No, that's not what I mean, you're very beautiful. Thanks, I think you're very cute. I probably shouldn't tell her that. Dream's music is bad. The F gonna do with me, a real conversation I had. That's exciting. You remember how I said that it's really funny when, like, I'm doing something and then, like, stream alerts will come up and then I'm like, I know. Effing Spoons is playing 7 Days to Die. Just calling them out real quick. I'm scared for school, bro. It'll be okay, Eric's. The shock from knowing the truth might be enough to make her go back to America. You're introduced. Happy? Can we move on now? You are such a jerk. My friends found out about the kids that were bullying me all year last year. We can't be friends anymore? Why not? I'm not calling you out. I just thought it was funny that we were just talking about this. And then, like, I just finished Dirt Become Human story mode. Yo! What ending did you get? Eric's, it'll be okay. Will we play in peace? You're allowed to play. I don't care. Anyway, Rukako, I require an audience with your father. Can you make it happen? Oh, is there an ad? Hold on. We'll wait for the ad. Good ending? That doesn't tell me anything. There's like 30 endings. Okay, welcome back, Eric's. Detroit Become Human is probably one of the only games that did decision-making in games well. Because you can kill any of the characters at any point, and they're, like, they don't, like, have to they don't guide you into a thing just because they need that character to exist for a role later on. They just thought of everything. So there's so many endings. And there's a lot of endings that could be considered good. I lost 2 characters, that's it. That's not a good ending. Good endings, they all live. Oh boy. Yeah, sure, but why do you need to talk to my dad? It's a grave matter that concerns the future of mankind. However, there is peace. Okay. The future of mankind. I'll go get him! Rukako races into the shrine office. She believes just about everything I say. She's really easy to deal with, unlike my rebellious assistant. Achoo. Oh no, did I catch a cold? Curiously sniffling should keep her too occupied to scold me for a while. Rukako's father soon appears. Rukaka is pretty flustered. She's practically dragging his father behind her. Hurry, Dad, hurry! Slow down a little. If you rush me, I'm going to fall. But the future of mankind is at stake. Oh, well, that's certainly serious. Oh, it is I. I am still real, and I am going to bed. Good night. Good night, Billy. I hope you have a good sleep. I've met Ruka's father several times before. He's a gentle, respectable adult, with the exception of how he raised Rukako. Now, good father. Good father supporting his trans daughter. Hoin-Con, it's been a while. Thank you for always taking care of Ruka. The honor is mine. I'm going to bed too. Have a good night, Eric's. His name isn't Hoin, it's Okabe. Oh, really? Imagine getting support from parents. You there, assistant! Stop making these things complicated! I'm just telling the truth. What did she come here for? Ruka told me her name was... Wait, told me his name was Hoin. Maybe Ruka was just playing a trick on me. That's not it, Dad! Okabe-san is his real name, and Hoin is, I am Hoin. Okabe Ritaro is the name your parents gave you, right? Are you denying that? Just be quiet, zombie! Who's a zombie? It's great that you all get along. Typical dad behavior. Ruka's dad looks at Kurisu. Are you one of Ruka's friends too? Please get along with Ruka from now on too. As you can see, this child of mine is so delicate. Come on, Dad. I like how they write the dad never... I don't think the dad ever uses pronouns for Ruka. I think the dad knows. Kirsty looks like she's going to cry for some reason. What's wrong? Is she upset that Ruka's father assumes she's a friend? Kirsty notices my stare and quickly turns away. So, Hoin-Con, did you need me for something? That's right, this is no time for idle chatter. This meeting will shape the course of Ragnarok. The future of mankind is... well, whatever. I'm a mad scientist, not sort of a hero. I explained to Rukako's father how I need the IBM 5100. And then I asked him if that retro PC was donated to Yakabashi Shrine. Of course, I don't disclose any classified information, like how we plan to hack CERN or how this is all related to time machine research. I don't know if donated is the right word to use, but an old computer was entrusted to the shrine about 9 years ago. No way, really? That's it! It has to be it! Please wait here, I'll go get it. Rukako's father comes back in about 10 minutes. His face is bright red and he's carrying a large cardboard box. His grit is fairly unsteady. I wonder if he'll be okay. Ooh, it was hard to dig out. I think this is what you're looking for. Ruka's dad places the box on the ground and takes a deep breath as he rubs his back. Was it that heavy? I think I'm gonna take a look inside. There it is! An IBM 5100. Inside is a simple computer with an integrated monitor. The monitor is only about as big as a GPS screen. I compared it to the IBM 5100 images I got from Shining Finger. They look very similar. Look at this! Rukaka points to the logo between the tape drive and the monitor. It says IBM 5100 Portable Computer. It's such a good laugh. Finally, I have solved Akiba's urban legend! This is the Phantom PC of Akihabara! It's in excellent condition. There's only a thin layer of dust on it. There it is! There's my favorite white brick! You mean white boy, right? Oh, you meant this is the brick. I understand. But it looks like we'll need to plug it in to see if it works. Now the problem is whether Rukaka's father will lend it to me. It's like an effing fly. You're a she, I'll be blunt. May I borrow this computer? Sure. Seriously? Is it okay for a priest to just lend property out like that? Items which were donated to the shrine? Karma, you're late on understanding the jokes today. I know. Dude, I'm just like my head's not in the game. Dang. I've never heard of anything like that. That's why I was expecting him to refuse. When this was entrusted to us, the owner said this. If a young man ever appears and says that he needs this computer no matter what, please lend it to him with my blessings. Raindrop, hello! I didn't think it would actually happen. To be honest, I'd forgotten about it entirely until you reminded me. I'm happy to lend it to you, Hoeen-Khan, but please be sure to return it when you're done, okay? Wait, what? Hold on? Yeah, some person was just like, yeah, a young man is gonna come for this. Lol. Of course, thank you. I bow deeply, but in my heart, I'm grinning like a madman. I cannot stop laughing. Things are going better than I anticipated. It's almost like everything's been handed to me on a silver platter. It seems I missed a bunch of stuff. Who is Ruka and who is Ruka's father? Ruka is, like a shrine maiden, like person who cleans, helps out, and everything like that, and Ruka's father is the priest. We're at the shrine here because they have the computer that we would like. The IBM 5100. Yeah, it's like, it's called like a, it's basically like the like, I might be wrong, actually, but I'm pretty sure it's just what they call the daughter of the priest. Like, yeah. Like, it's not like sacrifice maiden or like a weird, like being like, oh, she's up for marriage. It's like, it's just like literally like she lives in the shrine, she cleans it, she helps her father with priest stuff and all that sort of stuff. Like, it's, yeah. Yeah, that kind of thing. Shrine of computers? No, it's like, it's just like, it's a shrine of like, it's like a Japanese shrine. They just also happen to have this computer. It was donated to them. Now CERN's secret will be laid bare. We can expose their wicked research and possibly even gather hints on the creation of a time machine. And then I can complete the first time machine in human history. Now I have to get the IBM 5100 back to the lab. But unfortunately, I don't have a car to transport it. In fact, I don't even have a license. Mood, feel that. Same goes for my assistant. Can Americans start driving at 16? How come you don't have a license? What? Something wrong with that? I spent all my time doing research. Mood, feel that. You're wasting your youth. I thought so too until I met you. Now I realize I'm doing just fine. Imagine having a driver's license. Mood. Touché. This is Ruka. No fighting, please. Ruka's flustered again. You're a lifesaver, Rukako. Thank you, your father, again for me. Ruka's dad has already returned to the shrine office. Rukako nods. Your father is a lovely man. Oh, I remember this part. I remember this part. I remember this part. Oh my god, I have a clip of this on my channel. Because I've played, like, this part of it before. I just wanted to restart the game because there wasn't, like, a lot of people who were watching at the time, so I've restarted the game. I remember this part. There's a clip of this on the channel. I'm so excited. Rukako nods and I freeze at my assistant's nonchalant words. My father is married. Adultery is bad. Huh? I see, assistant. So you like older men? Hey, wait, don't misunderstand, you two. That's not what I meant. I won't give up my father. Please don't cry. I just meant I was jealous of how well you get along with your father, that's all. Of course, I'm sorry for the weird misunderstanding. That was so rude of me. Don't cry, we've resolved the misunderstanding, so it's all okay. But in the depths of your heart lies feelings for Ruka's dad. Die. Christina turns away. I decided to leave it at that. Angering her any further could lead to violence. Rukako, don't forget your practice swings, Oshimidare. Oh my god, every single time. Yes, sir, I'll do my best. El Sai Kongali. It's Kongru, don't forget it. I'm sorry. Hey, what kind of lowlife teases a girl? I wouldn't know. Rukaka's not a guy. Like, canonically a trans woman. But that's okay, guys. We'll just, you know. I ignored Christina and lifted the box with the IBM 5100 inside. Ugh, it's heavy. She is, though. Okay, so, like, to be fair, she hasn't told anyone. Like, literally in this game, because I know what happens, she asks to use, like, the time machine to make it so that she's a girl rather than being born a boy. Like, she literally is just like, I feel way more comfortable being a girl than I do a boy. Like, and her dad, like, definitely knows, which is why I keep calling her her. Like, if it was the case where, like, she just kind of looked feminine, I would use he, but literally asked to be a girl. I can barely get it off the ground. I put it down for now. Now I know why Ruka's dad was red in the face when he brought this thing in. Is it that heavy? Pathetic. It's only as big as a CRT monitor. Then why don't you try carrying it? Then you'll understand. Kurisu sighs, grabs both ends of the cardboard box and lifts. She strains with all her might, but gives up without lifting it even a centimeter. It's really heavy. She blushes slightly, but still maintains her usual frown. My assistant seems to have a strong competitive spirit. This thing's gotta weigh like 30 kilos. I have no idea what that is. Maybe we should have borrowed a push cart. Yurashiba stand, is there one in the shrine? There is one, but actually it's broken. I'm sorry. IBM 51 kilograms. Oh, is there some other place we could borrow? No, we don't need a pushcart. Then how are you going to bring it back? It takes about 10 minutes to walk to your rundown lab from here. It may be too heavy for one person, but it's a different story for two. You and I need to carry it together. Why else do you think I need you, my assistant? So that's why. Well, if we carry it together, we might be able to manage, but I refuse. Eh? I like how they say, huh? I said no! I'm pretty sure you said, but I refuse. Shut up! I said no! But I refuse is a famous manga quote. Could Kurisu be an @Chandler? Clocked as a Redditor. You have been clocked as a Redditor. You go on Reddit! I really need to go pee. I really need to go pee. So, you guys can listen to this funky music while I do that really quickly. I will be back. Okay, okay, okay. I did drink, like, a lot of water before stream. Like, because I didn't think I drank enough water at work, and so I was like, I'm gonna drink a lot of water before stream. Anyways. Well-hydrated streamer. I am. It's so good. Anyways, clocked as Redditor. The whole reason you made me a labman was to borrow my knowledge. From this, it is elementary to drive the following. I won't do physical labor. I see. Then I guess I have no choice. I'll do my best to carry it, but... I glance at Rukako. She twitches when she notices my, look, then timidly raises her hand with tears in her eyes. Then I will... Huh? You're gonna help? Will you be okay? Yes, I'll do my best. No, Rukako, I wouldn't make you help me. I can manage by myself. But we're friends, Okabe-san. I want to help you. No, I'll do it myself. I'll help you. Then, me too. Please go ahead. Huh? What? Don't you know, Christina? This is what you call a Japanese gag. You sneaky... Thanks for the backup, Rukako. Now that that's settled, my assistant will help me carry the computer, so you don't have to help. Thanks for the offer. Did you just, realize people's been at my place for the last few weeks? Rukako, best girl, hands down. She really is, though. Okay, if that's how it is, then... Now, assistant! Since you volunteered, I won't let you refuse. Grab hold and heave. Fine. This is really cute. I like this. I like this a lot. Kirisu and I looked up the cardboard box. This guy. For real though, this guy. He's just, oh my god. This guy. This man. Look at that beard. He really do be trying his best. The burden's considerably easier when distributed between two people. Why do we have to be face to face? We're positioned so we're looking at each other. But there's no other way to hold it, so what can you do? Again, why did they draw him hot? He's literally just like the plainest man. He is... Okay. Let's just go. I shall walk out of the shrine. Hey! Stop, 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 stop! I said stop! You're a noisy one. Don't walk forwards and I have to walk backwards. Let's walk sideways. Whatever, get moving, assistant. Hey, listen, please, just listen. I can't walk backwards. Of course you can. You're my assistant. I appreciate the vote of confidence, but I can't. I'm asking you to go sideways. No, I'm telling you to go sideways. Sideways! I'm going to fall! I mean, dude's got the jawline of an effing god. He's... okay. Bruh. It's dark by the time we get to the lab. Feels jaw, man. It's normally less than a 15-minute walk, but since Kirisu keeps begging to take breaks, it ended up taking twice as long. I wish I had that jaw. He just simply, like, is some man, you know? He also has extremely bad eating habits. We finally made it. I'm exhausted. If you didn't complain so much about every little thing, we wouldn't have gotten here sooner. Right back at you. You still have to take a break at least 5 times along the way. That because I wasn't feeling well. Are you okay? It's just, occasionally, my right arm aches, and when it does, dark and destructive impulses overcome my soul. So the IBM 5100 is secure? Yee. Shut up, Laura. Tear the peripheral nerves out of that arm. Yup. Holy, there's something wrong with this girl. Rip out my nerves? That's like something from last year's New Gen incidents. That's a reference to the other game. That's a reference to the other game. In the other game, I think it's Chaos Head. There's like a bunch of like murders that happen, but they're like the weirdest effing murders. Like they happen in like the weirdest ways. Okay, I'll shut up. We'll probably play that game at some point, actually. Let's bring the IBM 5100 into the lab. The final barrier awaits. We have to ascend this rickety building's narrow staircase. Do any of your friends to help? You're right. I'm excited to be here watching a Senkin stream. I appreciate you all. Raindrop, I'm glad to have you here. I checked the window. The lab's lights are on. Yo, huh? Part-time warrior comes out of the Brawn Tube workshop with perfect timing. If it isn't Okabe Ritaro, what you got there? Oh, you want to know? Then I'll tell you. Wait, if you're just going to stand and talk, shouldn't we put the box down first? Yeah, actually, wait. This only will take a second. Well, what is it? What if I told you? It's an IBM 5100. No way! You found it? Wow, way to go, Okabe Ritaro! Oh, she stopped calling me by my full name. If she's gonna do that, she should at least call me Howin Kyoma. Where was it? It's heavy. Curiosity starts giving in. I'm about at my limit, too. Let's put it down. Curiosity and I place it on the ground gently, so as not to damage the contents. So, where was it? Yanabayashi Shrine. Yanabayashi Shrine? You mean like a Shinto shrine? Yeah. Why was it there? And suddenly, Suzuha looks at Kurisu. She gasps, then approaches Kurisu until they're close enough to feel each other's breaths. Intense music. Yes? Makise Kurisu? Yes? For some reason, she stares at Kurisu with frightful intensity. Kurisu narrows her eyes in opposition. What's going on here? I can't move a muscle. The air's so thick with tension. What is it? Have I done something wrong? Huh. Suzuha turns away and without looking back, disappears into the Brawn Tube workshop. Who was that? Now Kurisu demands answers from me. She works part-time at the store. Why was she glaring at me? How should I know? Did you do something to make her angry? I've never seen her before in my life. How rude. Kurisu picked a fight with me the first time we met too, but that was a hallucination, so I don't say anything. Guys, August 1st. That's like not too far. Why did it let me click it? Oh. I didn't know you could do that. I get Daru and Mayuri to come down and help us, and the four of us carry the IBM 5100 upstairs. Good work, everyone! With this, we can fight! Who are we fighting? CERN, and the system that rules the world. If that's what makes you happy. Happy? I do not desire happiness. Have you forgotten? I am an insane mad scientist. What I desire is chaos. The time machine exists to bring chaos to the world. Never mind happiness. You're like a junkie hyper-secreting beta endorphins. What the actual F is that? Ocarine, I don't want you doing bad things, remember? Oh, wow, I can't believe you found one. You make the impossible look easy. That's why we love you. That's why we... I certainly don't admire him. Eh? 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 For a moment, there is complete silence. It's all thanks to Mayushi! Mayuri, oblivious as always, puffs out her chest with pride. How could we forget? You never shut up about it. About being insane. Yeah, she keeps dropping manga quotes. Does this mean what I think it means? Oh my god, she's a nerd. Oh my god, she's into science and she's a nerd? Those two things would have never guessed. I would have never guessed the science girl that got published at 17's a nerd! Who would have ever thought? Not me! Without Mayushi's info, Ocarine would still be lost in the streets of Akiba. It needs to be an audio redemption? Eh? Eh? I'll try to find it. The do-to-do one was just there. What? No, the shooketh. Mayuri's right. She did well this time. Anyway, it's time for Mayushi to go home. What about you, Christian? Want to go home together? Thanks, but I'm gonna stay here for a little longer. Looks like Curiously's interested in the IBM 5100 and CERN after all. That reminds me, I haven't filled her in yet. Okay, but you should go home before it gets too late. See you tomorrow! Do-do-do! Mayuri waves her hand as she leaves. Now then, Daru, what do you think we can use the IBM 5100 to hack it to CERN? Well... Daru talks as he plugs the IBM 5100 power adapter into the wall. He turns the machine on, and the power supply begins to make a turbulent noise. That's what it sounds like when I plug in my, my tape recorders. Sometimes I just go, and I'm like, uh-oh, this is the day this breaks. Wow, it actually turned on. Mood, feel that. You know what? I haven't actually tried the other one. Like, I bought another one, and I haven't cleaned it yet, so I haven't, like, turned it on. I don't know if it actually turns on yet. But it has a power supply. Like, it comes with a power supply. The other one didn't. The other one I had to buy batteries for. The crusty one. Like, the really crusty one. Like, it is disgustingly crusty. It's mostly, like, the case it came in, is, like, falling apart because it's, like, pleather. So I might have to throw the pleather packaging away. But, to be fair, the other one was also crusty. I just cleaned it before I showed you guys. I just haven't cleaned this one yet. Because, like, I'm lazy. I'm sorry, crusty, old tier? Yeah, the effing... the tape recorders. They're like the actual definition of crusty. Like, actual definition. Like, they are, like, they, like, have solidified dust on them. Like, and they've definitely been in houses where, like, smokers were and everything. Like, disgusting. Like, disgusting. Absolutely horrid. Oh, this is about to get really interesting if this is what I think it is. It reminds me of the thing I should get for my camera. A lens? First, I need to learn how to use the thing. It looks like it's hooking up is going to be a pain. It might take a while. I can't play with this thing and search for the server admin's ID at the same time. Alright, prioritize the ID search. If possible, I would like you to get the IBM 5100 ready to use this month, though. There's still 30 days left this month! It's not gonna take that long. That's my super hacker. I got effing mail. Uh-oh. Have you found any leads yet? Nothing at all on mine. I've been in a lot of stores, but none of them haven't. Maybe I should have tried asking. Anyway, let me know. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, Okabe, what? I look up. Curiosity is glaring at me. Yeah, that sounds right. What? Did you just call me? Super hacker. Oh, that reminds me of a thing. Oh, wait. Super hacker. I called you Okabe. You called me Okabe? I take one step towards Kurisu. And she takes a step back. Time out, time out! I don't know what's happening, actually, either. What's happening? Dara tries to hold me back, but I shake him off and take a step closer. Kurisu doesn't step back this time. Without taking her eyes off me, she bites her lip hard and curls her hands in the fists. What is happening? Did you just call me Okabe? What is happening? I did? Problem? What is happening? Oh, okay, I understand what's happening. I was just like, what is happening? Why is there, like... Okay, I get it, I get it. It's because she didn't put, like, a horrific at the end and called him by his first name. I understand what's happening. Yes, but yes, I'm younger than you, but you insist on calling me by ridiculous names like Christina and Zombie, so I don't think I need to show any respect by adding San, and besides... That's not the problem! I am not Okabe! I am Hoween Kyoma! How many times do I have to tell you, Christina? God, you're so full of yourself. And so, but the batteries it runs on are like $30 for 2. You can get a battery grip thing that switches it to double A's, considerably cheaper. Oh, yeah. See, like, I bought... So, like, the recorder that I needed C's, like, C batteries, which I've never heard of before. So we had to go buy them. And, like, we bought disposable ones, and they haven't run out yet, and, like, it was a pack of 4, so, like, I have quite a bit, but I think after that I might get rechargeable ones. C batteries. Okay, actually, though, like, it was weird, because I was just like, I've never seen C before. Like, like, D's and A's? Yeah. But, like, nothing has ever used C. Yeah, camera is CR2, batteries, yeah. From now on, call me Hyomin. That or Kyoma. No. How do they look like? They look like D's, but, like, a little bit shorter and a little bit skinnier. Kurisu snaps at me and turns away. Are those tears I see in her eyes? Are you... crying? I'm not crying. It's not like I was scared of you for a second there or anything. I definitely wasn't relieved when you started talking like an idiot again, okay? She stalks over to the window and stares outside. I see her wipe her eyes with the back of her hand. It seems like she was crying after all. Dara, why is my assistant crying? I use a Nerf gun that use 8 Cs. Oh my god. These are smaller but bigger than AA's Ascenta. Brah. Brah, that's not even what I said. I said they look like D's, but shorter and skinnier. Brah. She said so herself just now? All I did was correct her on my name. Maybe she only acts strong, but is actually weak on the inside? That would be pretty moe. No, I said it. Oh, understandable. Well, whatever. Back to checking mail. This guy's an idiot. Like, actually. But I'm thirsty from this day's hard work, so before that, I take a fresh Dr. P out of the fridge. Hey, aren't you gonna tell me what's going on? Why is it called Dr. People? Like, out of all of the, like, the P words that you could use to be doctor after, why people? Like, there's so many better words that sort of P that, like, kind of are like Dr. Pepper. That's not just people. Dr. People. Like, Dr. Purple would be better, I think. Or anything that just doesn't imply that you're drinking humans. I toss the bottle to Kirisu once she turns around. Kirisu tries to catch it, but fails magnificently. She picks the bottle up on the floor, then shoots me a glare. Because they couldn't use Dr. Pepsi? Well, obviously. Obviously. I'll explain in a second. Drink that while you wait. Gee, thanks. I need to send a reply to Shining Finger. Do we? Do we, though? She ended up being no help at all, but I suppose I can't say nothing. You can, though. You simply can. I got the goods, over. Why would you tell her? I sent as concise a message as possible. Cat on lap, cat, 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 cat. Now then. I turned back. Oh my god. The goods? You found an IBM 5100? Give me! No. Give me? What nonsense is this? Sorry, I'm not the owner. I can't just give it to you. Lap cat activated. I sent that. Another instant reply. Bro! Let me borrow it. It's easy to imagine what will happen if I lent it to her. She'll disappear, and I'll never see the IBM 5100 again. No bothering either. You can come over to our lab if you want to see it, but no touching. You just sent your address to, like, a total stranger that you were already annoyed with. I had the lab's address and send the mail. No more replies come. She's gonna, like, instantly come over. Sorry for the wait, Christina. I look up and see Kirisu drinking the Dr. P. Oh, you're a fan of the doc, I see. Do not try this at home. Like, actually. To be fair, this isn't their house. This is, like, a space that they rent to, like, put all their stuff in. They don't actually live here. But, like, still. I've lived 7 years at its birthplace, after all. Excellent. We'll make great drinking buddies. I'm a minor. That's not what I meant. I meant Dr. P drinking buddies. Is that all you drink? Kirisu shrugs her shoulders and takes another swig, signaling me to talk. And so, I explained how Daru and I hacked into CERN. And how they've already had the LHC in operation for 9 years. And how they've successfully created mini black holes. And how it looks like they're researching time travel. And also how they haven't disclosed any of that to the world. Kirisu's expression grows more and more intense as she listens to the story. CERN certainly is acting strange, but how is the IBM 5100 involved? CERN's database uses an IBM 5100. So, the only way to decrypt that database is to use an IBM 5100 of our own. How do you know that? I have my sources. I don't drop Teeter's name. I have no doubt this genius girl would laugh if I did. Kirisu puts a finger to her lips, deep in thought. Set in the IBM 5100 and such aside, I want to see proof that CERN's really doing that sort of research. True, we didn't get any definite proof of CERN's time travel research last time we hacked them. Daru, will it take much longer to find the server's admin account? Actually, I was just thinking about doing that. It shouldn't take any more than half a day, I guess. There you go. I'll wait until then. You'll wait? It's already getting dark. Why not go home for tonight and come back tomorrow morning? No thanks. I'll wait. I want to know as soon as possible, even if this is a microsecond sooner. That's the spirit. You're already fascinated by the conspiracy. You can't help but want to know what lies at the heart of CERN. To be fair, if I was in Kirisu's position, and some dudes were like, we basically hacked into, like, the equivalent of the Pentagon, just chill, just like that's a random apartment, that we definitely have some sort of device that does something, I would also, like, not want to leave. You know what I mean? Like, I would also be like, yeah, I'm staying here. Y'all are either going to, like, discover the biggest conspiracy of all time, or at least get arrested, and I want to witness it. Like, I would simply run away and block them on all social media. That's fair, Raindrop. I would want to be a part of it. I would, like, not even care. I'd just be like, I'm staying. This is the most entertaining thing that's ever happened. I would, especially in 2009, when a lot of hacking crime was, like, not considered a crime. Like, I'm in. If what you guys are saying is true, then this isn't something to joke about. CERN is the world's top research institution. If they're doing secret experiments without publishing their results, they're making fools of scientists the world over. Oh my god, shiny finger, leave me- Oh, it's Rukako. I'm a man though, so I'm not a real Miko. I do my best to perform my Miko duties, but do the gods really want a Miko like me? I know I need to be strong, but I just... Yes, I did 30 practice swings of Shimmer Ray. Yo! Good job. Good job, Ruka. Whoops, I clicked off. They're making fools of science the world over. That's only if it's true, though. She should end by emphasizing that point again. Doesn't look like she believes us. Honestly, I would want proof for something like that, too. If someone came up to me and was just like, I hacked into this thing, I'd be like, what, who is a Miko? Oh, a Miko is, like, the title of, like, the Shrine Maiden. It's, like, it's the title. Yeah. So, yeah, that's basically it. Yeah. It's also, like, in the style of how she dresses is, like, the female version, rather than, like, if she was, like, the priest's son, she would be dressing differently. That's basically what it is. And basically her, like, duties are, like, she cleans. I think she, like, helps with, like, ritual preparation, everything like that. Anyway, Daru, I leave it to you. According to Daru's research, the IBM 5100 weighs 25 kilos. For now, I leave it on the shelf in the development room. We carry the cardboard box to the room, half dragging it. Kurisu follows. Can you show me the phone wave? Indeed, I can. Want to experiment? You haven't been able to send another email to the past yet, right? Do you know why? I can only shake my head. Let's run some tests. Kurisu looks around the development room. Man, you have a ton of junk. It's not junk? Since you're new to the Future Gadget Laboratory, I'll explain. These are the glorious fruits of our science, the Future Gadgets. Future Gadgets 1 to 7 are stored here. The phone wave, with which you are already familiar, is gadget number 8. Future Gadgets, huh? Kurisu casually picks up Future Gadget 4. Mo Snake up from the shelf and stares at it. Hey, isn't this a weapon? Future Gadget number 4, Mode Snake, designed after a Claymore landmine, is an instant humidifier. How confusing. Insert water and turn the power on, and in mere seconds it generates a thick cloud of steam. So it's junk. I thought so. Kurisu sighs and returns Mode Snake to the shelf. I'm borrowing this. Without waiting for a reply, she grabs Daru's never-worn lab coat from the shelf and puts it on gallantly. Whoa! It's just not right without a lab coat. Okabe right now is, like, crying. Overcome with emotion, I seize Kurisu's hand and grasp it firmly. Hey! Assistant, you get it, don't you? Get what? Let go! If you're gonna do science, you need a lab coat, right? I told Daru over and over, but he wouldn't wear one. My assistant is different. She puts it on before I even say anything. I knew you were meant for this, Christina. You're the best assistant a mad scientist could ask for. I don't know if that's supposed to be a compliment, but it's coming off as an insult. Now let go. She shakes off my hand and turns her back to me. I'm giving you that lab coat to commemorate you joining the lab. Don't worry, it's never been worn. Or maybe this fateful encounter between you and that lab coat was designed by destiny long ago. Darrow not wearing it was just another inventability. This is the choice of Stein's. Shut up, so we can start the experiment. Mercer thrusts both hands into her lab coat pockets, then bends down to look at the time machine now placed underneath the table. The previous experiment broke the table and even left a hole in the floor. There's a danger that will happen again if we successfully reduce the discharge phenomenon, so unfortunately we'll have to leave it on the floor for now. So, you haven't tampered with the microwave at all. I point to the X68000. That's the code on the screen. It's in terminal mode now. We can change the frequency settings like this, make the microwave do things its manufacturer never intended. How was it set when the discharge phenomenon occurred? Nothing out of the ordinary. It was at factory settings. I'll take a banana. The bunch of bananas only has 3 bananas left. Those are Mayuri's. Oh, so I don't need your permission then. I'll go buy new bananas tomorrow. There's a can of P up. I think it's supposed to be 9 up. Kirsty takes 1 banana from the bunch, squats down, and places it inside the phone wave named as the change. She begins to type on her phone. Banana. She pushes send, and the phone wave named as the change begins to turn backwards. After 120 seconds, the chime rings. Nothing happened. The banana is still in the microwave, unjellified. Ow! Kirsty yelps as she tries to take out the banana and quickly draws back her hand. She starts blowing on her fingers. It's hot. Meaning the microwaves are functioning normally. This proves that the hidden function Mayuri found wasn't a freezing function, but we knew that already. Undaunted, Kirsty throws in a new banana and once again begins a reverse rotation for 120 seconds. But the second banana warms up too. We can't reproduce the jellification phenomenon, much less send email to the past. What does this mean? I guess what happened earlier was an irregularity after all. I don't know if it's an irregularity or not, but we ought to investigate the cause. I agree. We agree for once. But Curious's motives and my motives are probably the exact opposite. My assistant here wants to disprove my theory that the phone we named to change is, in fact, a time machine. In the previous experiment, after spending 120 seconds in the phone wave named to change, the banana teleported back to the bunch jellified. We should consider that it returned to its state 120 seconds before. Wrong. If it returned to its state 120 seconds before, it wouldn't be jellified. So she wants to say that because it was jellified, it didn't travel back in time. The chicken returned to its frozen state without jellifying. That logic is dubious. Sure, it ended up frozen, but did you examine the possibility that it might have jellified first? No, I didn't. I think Mayuri ate the refrozen chicken. Salt didn't jellify. You mean nothing changed? After the discharge phenomenon occurred last time, we spent all night experimenting with cabbage, radishes, rice, kojak, melon bread, crunchy corn, and cup noodles. Nothing happened. Microwave noises! Yes! Let's go! The same thing with liquids. On that day, our success rate took a 180 degree turn. Before the... Oh my god. What can it cost? Like $10? Before the discharge phenomenon, everything succeeded. After the discharge phenomenon, everything failed. Is a microwave storing electricity? You said that jellified objects become fractal structures, right? Salt has a simple structure by nature, so maybe that had an effect, but how could electricity be related? Here, we should think under the assumption of time travel theory. No, it's not good to start thinking from the conclusion. We've already had several successful experiments. You can't deny that. I'm not especially concerned whether this thing is a time machine or not. To begin with, it's physically impossible for this tiny little microwave to produce an energy equivalent to the Big Bang. Kirsu frowns deeply. We can't reproduce the discharge phenomenon, nor the fractalization. There should be a reason why. We haven't changed our methods, we haven't changed the settings, we haven't changed the experimental subjects either. There must be some other variable. Maybe it's the one who observes it. What do you mean by that? Quantum theory. The observer is an important element to that experiment. Okay, guys, okay. You guys have probably heard about this because, like, it was, like, a big thing for a while, but, like, I'm going to explain it anyway. So, out of, like, all the things that you can tell me that would be like, oh, we're definitely in a simulation, the one thing that I'm just like, yeah, we're definitely in a simulation is, like, the idea of quantum theory. And the fact that, like, the particles act differently whether or not they're being observed. That is, like, literally the craziest thing I've ever heard. There are these particles that, like, when observed, behave differently than when they're not being observed. And it doesn't matter how they're being observed. Like, it can be observed, like, with a camera or with a person. It will act differently than if no one sees it. Which is, like, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And it's, like, the biggest reason why I think we're in a simulation. Universal power saving mode by default. Like, actually, though. Now, it's quantum theory, and so, like, I've only heard, like, the dumbed-down version of the dumbed-down version of what actually happens, but the dumbed-down version is basically they have light particles, and they're, like, shooting it through a screen, like a bug screen, but, like, way tinier holes, okay? And they know that if they shoot this light particle through the screen, it will end up in a certain place on the other side. And when they observe it, every single time, the light particle, when it passes through the screen, will end up in the place that they predict it to. If they don't observe it, it will never be in that place. It will never be in the place that they predicted it to. Which is stupid. And I hate that. Okay, cool. How do we hack it? I have no clue. I mean, CERN is trying. I think this is, like, kind of what this is kind of going with. It's like, CERN is really trying, though. There were 4 of us here when the discharge phenomenon occurred last time, but before that, it occurred when Hashijita-san was alone. Each time fractalization occurred, there were either 2 or 3 people observing. You and I each saw both phenomenon. In other words, the conditions haven't changed. In that case... There must be some other variable. It's on the tip of my tongue. Then I hear a rumbling sound for Kirisu's stomach. Bro, have you eaten today? Hungry? Shut up, I haven't eaten anything since lunch. Kirisu turns away as she looks at her watch. It's already 8? Bro, is it 8? It's like 9. Just eat a banana, but only one of the 2 we just warmed. They are, after all, the fruits of our experiment. Or you can take something from our stock of cup noodles. Don't want any? Well, since you have lived in America for so long, I guess you prefer fast food instead. Cup noodles. What? I'll have cup noodles. Cup noodles? What flavors? There's soy sauce flavor and chicken flavor. Chicken. She seems in the mood to eat. Also, do you have a fork? I actually have another thought, thing. Wait. I have another thought thing that may suggest simulation. Go for it. Okay, didn't have to come at me like that. The fork thing is also an attack because she's just like, she's been living in America for so long, she just like can't use chopsticks. She just like doesn't know how to use chopsticks. And I think that's really funny, considering that like, I feel like a lot of people in America and Canada can use chopsticks like pretty competently. Like, at least here on the West Coast, like everyone like eats sushi with chopsticks. I know you're not supposed to eat sushi with chopsticks, you're supposed to eat them with your hands, but like, you know what I mean? So you know how people sometimes randomly count things? Sure? I think so. I'm gonna have some chocolate. I have some chocolate. People do that. I feel like it's gonna make more sense when Keith writes the next message. Yeah. How do I show you guys the chocolate? There we go. Here, you guys can have a piece. Nom nom. It's past midnight. At 8 o'clock, the two of us silently ate cup noodles and warm bananas. Daro said he didn't want any. And ever since then, we've been examining the following days of the change. So the theory is, the simulation compels you to count because it needs some details calculated. Oh, that's interesting. We wait for ad. But like I said, the biggest thing, like, people can tell me theories like that. Raindrop, thank you so much! Ad unacceptable. Raindrop, thank you so much. I'm sure Ollie is gonna really appreciate that. Ba, 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 ba. I think Ollie's, like, Ollie come back. Oh my god. Ollie has a little sub badge. Raindrop, have you seen the new sub badges? Imagine subbing to the streamer. Oh, ba, 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 ba. No, who would do that? That would be silly. I mainly focus on the terminal mode settings through the X68. The programs Star wrote are all wizard class though, so I can't understand most of them. Little sub boy is so cute. Yeah, they are very pog. Thank you. Spoons made them. I love them a lot. We're getting, like, really close. I think the highest subs right now are 9 months. So there are a few people who have... Okay, actually, okay, there's technically people who... like, a few people who have the blue guy, so blue is 9 months. But the thing is that because they all have... Like, everyone who has 9 months has, the first badge. You can't see them. You can see when I type. There's a little blue guy. Mine has stars because when you have tier 2 will give you like 1 star and tier 3 will give you 3 stars. And because it will automatically give me a sub of my own chat, that's what it'll look like. But like, so there's blue one. But then when the year subs come around, it's gold. I'm very excited for that. I'm very excited. Oh my god. But yeah, like Ninjor. Ninjor has like a 9-month sub, but like he has the first icon, so it doesn't show up. So we'll see. Most people have red right now. Red is like for like a pretty decent amount of time. Like red or purple. Purple is when you hit 6 months. Kirsty's been examining the AC adapter and the lab's electrical switchboard for a while, though we stopped her when she tried to disassemble them. It's early morning and she still shows no sign of leaving. I don't think she plans on. Where is she staying anyway? She's been in Japan for 1 or 2 months and she did say she was going back to America this month. The trains aren't running this late, so I guess she might not be able to leave even if she wants to. But in that case, why didn't she leave before the train stopped? Don't tell me she plans to stay. No girls have ever stayed over at the lab. Mayuri has a curfew, so she always goes back home to Ikebukuro. Dara and I frequently stay here, though. It's not an exaggeration to say we live here half the time. Maybe it's normal for American girls to stay overnight in labs. Christina, is it okay to stay here this late? Perhaps you should contact your family. No need. What? Do your parents let you do whatever you want? Honestly, me at 17. My parents were like, F it. As long as you tell us where you are, you can do whatever you want. Crazy turns to me and sighs. I haven't seen my father in 7 years. My mother is in America. I'm living in a hotel right now, understand? It's very common to stay overnight in labs here. To be fair, she's a scientist. Like, she is, like, a published scientist. Like, I wouldn't put it past her to be the type of person that sleeps under her desk. You know what I mean? What? Living in a hotel? Well, true, renting an apartment for just a month is absurd, but... You damn celebrity! If you're American, then shouldn't you at least use a motel instead of a hotel, right? When I'm 18, my parents... wait, bro, when I'm 18, my parents will still say you will not go anywhere. Okay, so, like... When I was younger... Well... I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, my parents were always... Like, have always been kind of like this, where, like, especially when I graduated. So I graduated at 17 because I'm born in December. So, like, you know what I mean? So I graduated at 17. But, like, basically, so, like, there was, like, obviously I would have to ask my parents to go places before I graduated, but most of the time they would say yes. There was a few times that they've said no to stuff and all that sort of stuff, but, like, when I graduated, my parents were like, you don't really have to ask us to go places. Like, if you need a ride, you need to ask, but if you're just gonna go somewhere, just go. Like, and now that I'm 25, like, I basically, I still ask because I live with my parents until I was, like, 20, and then after that, I was just kind of like, I'm going here, and they're like, yeah. Do you need a ride? And I'm like, nope. And they're like, okay. Like, I'm literally going to Vancouver next weekend, I don't think I've told them. I'm just gonna go. Like last weekend, I went to, like, hang out with, like, Billy and a few other friends. I didn't tell them until, like, the day before. Because being an adult, be like... Can we talk about, like, what's going on in this reflection? Can you guys see this? There's, like, a pig on the TV here, right? And, like, I think it's being reflected in the window, but it's, like, being reflected in the most horrific way possible. Can you guys see that? Anyways. I'm not American, and there aren't any motels in the heart of Tokyo. What sort of hotel? What do you mean? It's a normal hotel in, Okusha no Mizu. I don't know what that is. If I was 30, my parents would still be like, you get kicked out if you don't stay inside this house. Oh. Thanks for pointing that out, streamer. You're welcome! Now you won't be able to stop staring at this, like, really, like, creepy pig that's in the background. Then you can walk there from here, can't you? Well, I can't unsee it now? Rip. Sure. I see. That's why she's so flexible with her schedule. I finally understand. So, tell me about your father. Bro! She literally was like, I haven't seen my dad in 7 years and my mom's in America. And you ask about her dad and not her mom? Like, if, like, someone told me that, I'd be like, okay, well, tell me about your mom then. Because you clearly live with her. Why the F would you ask about her dad? She's 17. She hasn't seen her dad since she was 10. This guy's an idiot. Sorry? You said you haven't seen him in 7 years. Why do you care about my father? I think I'm peeking the mic. You're the one who mentioned him. Isn't that basically a hidden message saying, please give me some advice about my father, please? No, dude, you're dumb. Dude has no ability to read the room. For real. You're crazy. You are my assistant, and I can't let my assistant have any worries, so tell me everything that's on your mind. Percy pouts and says no more. Instead, she glares at the circuit box on the wall. Hey up. Unfortunately relatable. I'm so sorry, Keith. Hey, oh, Poopster. We're playing Steins Gate. I'm gonna eat the last piece of chocolate that's in the row. It'll be a distraction for a sec. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Worried. Concerned. What's wrong? I have nothing to say to you. Oh, I know. I finished Arcane? Yo! Oh, dude, Arcane is dope. Oh my god. Oh my god. Arcane? So, I don't know if everyone has seen Arcane, but so no spoilers, but how did you think? What did you think? Because, like, that ending, though, right? My feelings, guns for hire. That's fair. Honestly, so this isn't really a spoiler, it's like literally episode 2. But like, that scene, like, see, like, I really liked it, I really liked the animation and everything like that, but what really, like, sold me on, like, this is gonna be an amazing series, was they all get in the elevator, they start going down in the elevator, and then, Playground starts playing, and, like, them just going from, like, the top world, and you see Zaun for the first time. You see the Undercity for the first time. And, like, oh my god. It all makes sense, but I hate that I did it for myself. Like, oh my god. Like, the thing is that, like, the trope of the other London, it's like the other London trope, so like there's a city on top and then there's like an underground city, is like one of my favorites. I love the like other London trope. It is so good. I love it so much. Like I've written a story that has like the other London trope in it, and like how Zaun looks in Arcane is how I pictured that Undercity. So when like it was like obviously it's not like about the story that I wrote, but like seeing that, it felt like that, like they had like looked inside my head and like made it. It was awesome. The playground, that was so good. It was awesome, dude. Oh my god. And like you like you're able to like, they have such good environmental storytelling, which is good because like a lot of fantasy stories run into the trap of either like having to make a main character that they explain all the stuff to, or they don't explain it at all, and it's kind of feels like a really flat world, because even though it's like a fantasy world, like nothing's explained. But like Arcane, they are telling you dynamic between these two cities so well. They're like showing you the corruption, but then also showing you why these people think they're really good. And, like, the dynamic between them, and, like, how the different people are raised, and, like, oh my god, it's just so good. Cakebird! It's Cakebird. How are you? Cakebird! No! Hello. 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 Eat this cake. Alright. We're going on to a tragic backstory. Your father was a hero, but then he fell to evil, and now he wears a black mask and cape and goes hee-ho, right? And in the future, you two are destined to fight, and I have done so much business. Yo! Cakebird has been editing, everyone. Applaud. Oh my god. Good job, Cakebird. I have edited 1 Twitch clip. I am supposed to have edited 3 by now. And I simply have not. I will be doing it after stream, though. I have... Okay, so I usually get a daily planner when I get a daily planner, but I've realized that it's way better for me to get a weekly planner. So you guys are not gonna be able to see what's written on there, but this is a weekly planner, and now I have... Join me in business. I am streaming, Pickbird, but I can join you after stream. Bra streamer slacking? What do you mean? Oh, about the Twitch clip. Later? Okay. I will. It's because I had to edit stuff. We're getting it all done, guys. We're getting it all done. Don't worry. Everything is getting Tommy merch. Yes. Tommy and the merch. It's very soft and comfy. It does have like okay, so like this is obviously like so it's like it's fuzzy, right? It's fuzzy. This is fuzzy. Fuzzy. It feel like towel. Yeah, so like the inside of this like is scratchy, so I do have to wear a shirt underneath this, which kind of sucks because most of the hoodies and stuff that I wear, I don't wear a shirt underneath. But like it's warm. In the winter I do, but it's warm right now. But like this one I do because it's like itchy, but like other than that, it's pretty good. I like it a lot. I got the other hoodie as well. Simply wear it inside out. I think that would be worse. I think that would like actively feel worse. I also got the t-shirt and the hoodie. So like both the t-shirt and the hoodie have like the like incredibly influential thing on it, like feeling good, like blah blah, blah. And, like I love it so much. Oh my god, it was such yes. But now like I have no more packages coming in. All my packages have arrived. Like except for guys. Okay, I'm gonna sell out a little bit. Guys, this Saturday, so in 2 days, package list, I know. You still have mine, unfortunately. Oh yeah, that's true. It should come in soon. Like, I don't know why it hasn't come in yet. If you have a tracking number, Keith, I would check it. See if it's, like, if it says it's been delivered. Because your stuff should have come, like, around the same time as mine. Inside Black Hoodie is, like, a walking billboard for Tommy. I love it so much. It's so good. It's so well done. So, this Saturday, is the 1-year anniversary of the podcast that I work on, being released. Like, the first episode released a year ago on Saturday. And we have, year merch. We have 1-year merch because it's like it's quite an achievement to do something like that for a year. So we have 1-year merch for the podcast. If you want to check it out, the website is the link that you want. So there's obviously a website link and a Spotify link. Go to the website, go to shop, and the 1-year merch will be there. We're still having the meeting, right? On Saturday? Yeah. Yeah? Why wouldn't we? It's like, it's already released. It's just that that's what the year anniversary is. It's like, I don't think anyone's actually doing anything on that day, specifically. Like, I plan on streaming on that day, but it won't be, like, an Aslantha stream or anything like that. I'll probably have, like, a little advertisement or something down here. But anyways, if you want to check out the merch, it's there. But, like, I guess that package I'm waiting for is where I was trying to... Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Don't worry. Is where I'm going with that, is that I am waiting for that package. I'm getting 2 of them. There's 2 sweaters that I want, so there's a white one and a black one, and I'm getting both. I'm getting the white one because I'm seeing, like, basically, like, almost everyone that has worked on this podcast, like, at the end of August. I will be there, but for now, bye. Bye, Hoopster! Have a good night! And I want everyone to sign it, and then I'm gonna frame it, and it's gonna be in the background. The hoodie is so cool. I'm glad you like it, Hoopster. I'm glad you like it. No tracking number? Oh. Okay. Interesting. I don't know then. We'll figure it out, Keith. We'll figure it out. And then the black one is gonna be for me to wear, and I'm so excited. Oh my god. Anyways, back to the game. I think I hear Kirisu teeth grind. You're really mad at me, aren't you? Don't make fun. Kirisu doesn't look me in the eye, but her low voice tells me how mad she is. Of people's family issues like that, you're trampolining on my heart. Yo! Raindrop, thank you so much for the sub with Prime! Oh my god. Oh my god. Brain job. You have a purple little guy. The little guy matches your name. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you so much. Purple. Could her father's situation be a landmine? Yeah, you think? Maybe I should apologize. I try to think of the words, but before I can say anything... Hell yeah! Dara's war cry echoes through the lab. Did you get it? Mission complete! Dara shows his white teeth in a wide grin as he gives a thumbs up. I think I burnt my tongue. I can, like, feel... You're okay. I got the server admin's ID and password. Now we can peep as much as we want. And the IBM 5100 database? That's separate, duh. The server and admin's unrelated. I mean, it's a database with normally unreliable code, so there's a limit on who we can access it. It doesn't look like even the lab director can access it. There are positions higher than that? There's something called a CERN Executive Council? Do they call it a cancel, huh? What about it? It's a fitting name for our enemy. I mean, to be fair, he is right. That is a pretty dope name. Curiously looks at me coldly. Whatever, let's leave the IBM 5100 database for another day. Run a search for data on time travel research. Okie dokie, that's Z program we saw... Sorry, I clicked on it. That and the Jellyman report. Okay, so there's a disturbing imagery content warning in my title, and like I know it's coming up and it's for this. I will let you know when it's there and when it's gone, and so you can just like listen to me talk if you don't want to see it. But basically what they're gonna show is like a human body that is a green goo, basically. It's not super graphic. Like, there's no blood, no guts. It's like just like a human body, but it's green goo. And it's stuck in a wall. So, like... But I'll let you know what's on the screen and when it goes away. For sure. We couldn't get concrete information on either before. It's part of the Jellyman report, so when they start talking about that, that's kind of like where it is. Curiously stares holes into the monitor. Her angry expression has disappeared. Hold up, I want to see this. Malfunction human is dead. Yeah, it's error. Human is dead mismatch. Look carefully and burn into your eyes. The proof of CERN's actions. It's a seat upon the world. Oh yeah, baby, found the LHC project supervisor. The supervisor? That's a pretty important role. Oh, a pretty important post. Right now, we're peeking inside his computer. Z program, Z program. Z obviously stands for jelly. Yeah, so it's like Ziri. Jelly in Japanese, I'm assuming. Jelly starts with J. J-E-L-L-Y. Careless mistake, so uncool. Ahem, what I meant to say is that there's no way it would have such a simple name. The name's hiding something important. There has to be a double meaning. Daru, who's been searching through the log, suddenly stops. Got it! He displays a graphic on the monitor. It looks like a scan of a very old paper document. I think this might be it. But I'll let you know. The letterhead reads Z program, top secret. The program began in 1973? When was CERN formed? 1954. I asked Daru, but Kurisu answers instead, her tone flat. I thought that maybe CERN was formed with a Z program in mind, but 54 means my guess was off. When was the IBM 5100 put on market? 1975. So maybe that's why the IBM 5100 was central to CERN's operations. The years match, after all. No, that's wrong. It can't be something as stupidly simple as that. There has to be a worldwide conspiracy involved. Maybe IBM hid their property programming language in the IBM V100 for the sole purpose of its use in CERN's Z program. IBM and CERN are co-conspirators, and both of them are being manipulated from the shadows by an even larger organization. Yeah, that's way more interesting. A JPEG? Come on, I can't copy-paste this. You can't copy-paste a JPEG? L? I remember some complaint. The text isn't in French. What's on screen right now looks like English. JPEG. Actually, there's French, Dutch, and German versions too. The content looks the same, though. CERN's purpose hiding into the 21st century shall be established control over space and time, thereby to establish the destruction of an existent history and the creation of an everlasting utopia. Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? A JPEG is just like an image file. So generally when you like take a picture or a screenshot, it's saved as a .jpeg. That's literally what it is. It's just a picture. Ruled by the committee that encompasses the entirety of past and future events. Kirsty suddenly starts speaking at a stillicked clip. Oh right! Mikishi can do English! Way to go, assistant. Your study abroad in America was all for the sake of today, wasn't it? Of course not. Stop assigning people's roles in your fantasy world. There are regulations to his chair, allowing Kirsty to sit in front of the computer. In order to maintain this project's secrecy, and to allow its name to remain relevant in changing circumstances, we designated it the Z program. Z, like the Greek Omega or the Syriac Ya, yup. It is forbidden to assign any meaning to this name or to seek it in significance beyond the project itself. Negative returns are predicted should this edict be violated. The Z program is a top-secret project spanning international borders. Like electromagnetic wave research, it has been approved for the top priority funding by the Committee of 300. Henceforth, all other research performed by CERN shall function to keep the Z program's existence secret. 300, yeah. I guess Curious is reading the preface to a document. It's getting rather dull. This is dull?! Ritaro. My boy. She is literally reading, the, confession of a conspiracy. Literally, oh yeah, we're gonna, the whole function of this company is to, do this project, but then every other project in this company is, whole function is to hide the fact that we're doing this project. That's, super, secret, and, is, the whole, idea is to, make a utopia out of the world because we want to control the future and the past. How is that any way dull? That is, the committee of what, Hannah? It's the committee of 300. Give me the terms of service, shake my head. Bro, it's the most interesting terms of service I've ever seen. Is there anything specific about what exactly the Z program is? Who the F cares? Daru types in the keyboard from the side, bringing up another window. Here. This can't be. Kirsty bends forward and stares wide-eyed at the words on the screen. What is it? The purpose of the Z program is to perform time-space displacement experiments by means of high-energy proton-proton collision. Time-space displacement experiments. In other words, time travel. I have to struggle to keep from shouting. I quickly run over to the window and close it. It might make it hotter inside, but it would be worse if people outside overheard us. No way, it was true? You're telling me they've been deceiving the world for nearly 40 years? Just as I suspected, a great shadow lurks behind CERN, most likely the organization, or one of its puppets. What organization, you jovial nutjob? At least try to be serious some of the time. The plot thickens. Don't be ridiculous. My words are always grounded in truth. Anyway, shouldn't it be the committee instead of the organization? That's what it says here. The committee of 300. I don't think they mean CERN's executive council. What are they talking about? The word is full of lies. It's not as beautiful as you think. What a banger quote. The world is full of lies. It's not as beautiful as you think. He finally closed the damn window. For real! Listen, Ocarine. I am listening. The Committee of 300 is a dark power that controls every secret society, every government, every multinational corporation. Holy my, oh my god. You're making things up again. It's the truth. Google it if you don't believe me. Until now, the human race, for all its accomplishments, have never been able to overcome the barrier called time. The technology of time travel, which can break through that barrier, would change the course of human history. Literally. As it was when we split the atom, this forbidden fruit has the potential to grant us godlike powers. Not a man exists who can resist its temptation. Just Google it. And naturally, all those with power will use any means at their disposal to obtain it. Human morality is not but a joke to those who would stand with the gods. Understand, Christina? Wow, that was quite a speech. Since you seem to know a lot about it, does that mean you're aiming for godhood too? What Homie Kyoma desires is the destruction of all who would call themselves gods, the collapse of their hateful system, and a glorious new age of chaos. I'm not asking Hoenn, I'm asking Okabe. I am Hoenn! In other words, you don't have your own reason. Damn you, assistant, how dare you attack my very identity! Forget about how Makishi, please keep reading. Daru, what do you mean forget about me? I'm tired of listening to conspiracy theories. I'm more interested in the Z program than in your delusions. You are literally reading a conspiracy theory. What are you talking about? He's just like, I'm done with conspiracy theories. Let me just read this real one. You hacked into CERN. I told you, they're not delusions, and they're not theories. But Daru does have a point. Our top priority now is to expose the dark side of the international research organization known as CERN. Continue, assistant. At least show respect when you're asking for a favor. Though huffing out complaints, Kirisi obediently goes back to translating. Stage 1. Construction and implementation of the Large Hadron Collider. Over the past half-century, beginning with the proton synchronization complete in 1959, particle accelerator technology has reached a point where standardization results may be obtained. Stage 2. Implementation and testing of lifter technology. The formation of more than 2 artificial localized singularities, as well as the formation of curved black holes, will become possible when this stage is complete. In order to hide the program's true goal, it is necessary to internationally leak misinformation regarding the formation of black holes. Stage 3. Animal experimentation. Stage 4. Kirisi stops talking. She takes a deep breath, then finally murmurs angrily, human experimentation. For real? Nugalize is too good of a plot for a visual novel. It is so good. It is like actually the anime to this is like really, really good. The anime that like got based off of this visual novel. Honestly, I feel like visual novels have a really bad rep because the majority of them are dating sims. Or at least the ones that get translated into English and like actually get there. But like visual novels are like such a good way if you want to tell a story but have it be a game. Like, and like visual novels conceptually are extremely easy to program, you know? Because like think about like literally you just have a bunch of images and like text. Like it wouldn't be that hard to program this. So like, oh dude, I want to make a visual novel, but I need to like think of like an actual story. I admit it. Some part of me still saw this as a game. I was elated to discover that an institution as respected as CERN was actually doing time travel research. It's like an interactive comic book? Exactly! After all, we ourselves have succeeded, whether by chance or design, in producing our own time travel phenomenon. I thought that maybe we could beat CERN to the first functional time machine design. And wouldn't that be something? But now, just like I said to Kurisu, the world is full of lies. Morals are meaningless. Is it really okay for us to get involved in this? Hey, Ocarina, remember when we hacked in before? I'm pretty sure that email we read said this. Result, error, human is dead, mismatch. For details, see the Jellyman report. Someone died. Did that have something to do with human experimentation? My throat goes dry. Cold sweat seeps through my brow, and it's not because of the heat. Kurisu and Daro are waiting for me to speak. Are they entrusting the decision to me? I mean, you could make Genetically Neon a visual novel. I could. That, honestly, to be fair, Genetically Neon as a visual novel would probably fix all the problems I have with it. Because it's like, sometimes I'm like, oh, this would be really good as a comic. And other times I'm like, oh, this would be really good as a podcast. And then sometimes I'm like, oh, this would be really good as, like, a novel. And I was kind of thinking it could just be this, like, multimedia thing. But honestly, it being a visual novel would just, like, fix all my problems. That'd actually be a pretty good idea, actually. There's like a thing on Steam that you can download, and it's like a visual novel maker, so it like has all the programming in it. You just put the templates in. I mean, you got a team. I know, I know. It means I have to actually write the story, though. You know, you feel? I ask myself, is this really okay? Are you sure? There's no turning back. True, but can I live with myself if I ignore this conspiracy? You have a bunch of voice actors, one of the most difficult resources to come by for a visual novel. This is true. Shadow Shade, welcome back! The problem raindrop is that, see, this is like a really interesting problem, actually. Okay, so, the main, like, there's no main character in my book, but the characters that I have made so far, specifically 2 of them, I don't have a voice actor for, because one of them is a trans woman, and like I don't know if I have any friends who identify as like either a trans woman, trans femme, or like a demigirl that would want to play that role. And the other one I have is like a black woman. And I, like, out of like all the people we have voice acting and everything like that, we don't we don't have someone who fits that description. So, and I don't want to like cast someone who doesn't, you know? So we'll have to see. I have the rights to be a lot of visual. Wait, I have the rights to a lot of visual novel engines. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I have to see. I have to see. Like, you know. Yeah, like I wouldn't mind like, yeah. I fit none of those. Those are just the 2 ones that are like kind of like the problem ones, because I have a bunch of other characters that like pretty much a lot of people could play. Like, there's 3 other characters in this thing. Like, one's Brett, and the only thing about Brett is that he's Japanese. So I would probably get someone who's Japanese to play him. And then we have someone who's like, I have like a guy who's just he's see, oh, that's another one actually. There's a guy, he's white, but he's deaf, and I wouldn't want to get someone who, like, I wouldn't want someone to voice act him who wasn't either deaf, has has like great contact with the deaf community, or is like hard of hearing in some way to play that character, because and then the last one is a selective mute. So they don't really talk that much. So like, you know, you have one you'll meet on the trip. Okay. The second thing, AO. Spins and I will be lurking. Yee, great points. Yeah, so like, it's just like literally every single character is like none of my friends fit any of these characters. To be fair, you don't have to get a light novel voice acted. Like, they don't have to have voices. This one does, but like, honestly, a visual novel doesn't have to have voices. I think honestly the harder one would be the character who's deaf uses sign language, and I wouldn't like, I would want his character to use sign language in like animated sign language in this, like if I were to do this kind of format. I could be the mute guy. I'm good at rarely talking. That's fair. Yeah. Yeah. Those are like, and those are the characters. There's other characters that I have thought of, but those are like kind of like, tell me who I am. They're in the chat. Oh, I mean, you could tell them, but Shadow Shades is Tub in it. All right. Okay. Again, warning, because we're getting closer to the Jellyman report. This is why there is a content warning in my title. It's going to show, okay, because I know, because I've watched the anime and I've played this game to this part already. It's going to show a human body jellified. It's going to show a human body that looks like it's made out of goo. That's in a wall. And so if that's not something you want to see, I would just listen to what I'm saying if you want to know the story, and then I'll let you know when it's off the screen. I just don't know exactly when it's going to pop up on the screen, so I'm just letting you know. Daru, look up at the Jellyman report. Did I went to an event once and this kid goes, oh, you're a girl who sits in the back of the class and says nothing, so yeah, I'm not good at talking. I mean, that's good. It's just like, the thing is that like, a character who rarely talks doesn't need a voice, like, doesn't need like a voice actor, you know what I mean? Really? Really. But first, Christina. Huh? You should leave. But why are you suddenly... The Jellyman report. It just gives me a bad feeling. Once you see it, we can no longer return to our normal lives. You're a genius. You're already published. For crying out loud. There's no need to throw away your promising future. Are you worried about me? Of course I am. You are my assistant after all. I keep telling you, I'm not your assistant. Thanks for your concern, but I'm not leaving. We need to expose this truth to the world. No, it's too dangerous. You chickening out? We're powerless against the conspiracy. One wrong move and they'll have us erased. But still... This isn't a game. I'm not joking here. Fine. I won't tell anyone. Though her expressions show she still doesn't agree, she finally submits. But I'm not leaving. It'll keep me awake at night. You won't regret this? I won't. She declares firmly. I don't know if it's her competitive spirit, or if it's her bravery, or just ignorant to the ways of the world. But it doesn't look like I can persuade her to back down. What about you, Daru? Prepared? Well, I am a super hacker. He's comfortable even in this situation. With my skills, you'll never know we were there. That settles it. It's good that Mayuri isn't here. I can't get her involved. I look Daru and Kurisu in the eye. Alright. Let's begin. Tsurugi gives me this, gives a seat to Daru. Henceforth, this shall be known as Operation Legadurn's Chest. Why North mythology? Is that Norse mythology? Because it's cool, I guess. Anyway, what is it with men in military terms? Daru, begin the operation. You soon find the Jellyman report. It required a second password authentication, which Daru broke through easily. Ready? I'm opening it. Daru looks at me and Kurisu. I wet my parched lips and nod. The air in the lab suddenly seems thicker. Unable to escape through the closed window, it surrounds us with an oppressive heat. Daru wipes the sweat off his forehead with a handkerchief, then timidly presses the enter key. The file opens. At first glance, it looks like a resume. Voice recognition might not speak, but they could do the little and... Oh, that's fair. That's true. There's a photograph on the top right. Okay. This is probably it. The top left has a name, age, height, weight, and other information. In the center is a long string of English text. Underneath that, there's something attached, like a scan of a newspaper clipping with a black and white photo. And then I know. I know exactly what the Jellyman and Jellyman reports means. Yeah, I told you it was coming up. Jellyman report. As you can tell, I'm just different to voice acting somebody. That's fair, Ollie. That's fair. Subject: James McCarthy, age 31, American. Z program, stage 4. Date of experiment, 2005, January 28th. T1305. Kurisu bends over Daru's shoulder, reading the contents out loud. Yeah, 31. Result: error. Human is dead. Mismatch. That again. It is believed that due to infinite compression by supergravity, the subject could not endure passage through the singularity inside the Kerr black hole. April 3rd, 1921. New York City. An unidentified man was discovered dead in an alley off Union Square. The right half of his body was embedded in a nearby wall. It sounds like Kurisu is reading the newspaper article at the end. The man's body was completely jellified. Hey! Chapter 3! Butterfly Effect Divergence! Let's go! Yo! Dum 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 da dum dum da 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 dum 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 da dum dum da 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 dum. It is getting late. Are we safe yet? Is it over? The picture's off the screen. Don't worry, don't worry. Squelch noises. The picture is off the screen. I don't know if it's gonna pop up again if I continue. Should I continue? Business? Business. Okay, hold on. Yeah, Cakebird is right. I have some stuff to do, but thank you for coming to the stream. I do have to still finish Stray, but I'm thinking I'm taking like a little break from Minecraft. So, maybe we'll play this sooner than next Thursday because I'm not going to be here next Thursday to play this. So I might try and make it so that I play this again like this weekend or like on Monday or something. Yeah. Okay, let's go find someone to raid. Oh, I would like to exit the game, please. No. Let's go find someone to raid. Yes, I'm going over to the mainland. I'm going to a music festival, which is going to be exciting. Gee, I wonder why they will not be there on Thursday. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, no one I really know is live right now, so let's go to recommended smaller communities. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, someone's playing Minecraft, but okay, I'm not gonna rate this person, but they have the most whack title. I was born at a very young age. I mean, like, yeah? Okay, that's VR chat, Minecraft. Oh, the Hooked on You Dead by Daylight dating sim. That's pretty funny. Raph. Someone's playing Fortnite because they just played the Backrooms. It's pretty funny. Huh. Okay, I suddenly panicked because I couldn't remember when the flight was. Oh no. Late night chill stream. Let's see this. This person looks fun. They're playing hardcore, but it says casual playthrough at the bottom, which I think is a little funny. Ooh, I like what's on their shirt though. Does a chick with too much time on her hands? Okay, about me. Hello, I'm Faye. I'm a variety streamer who tends to play a lot of Minecraft. I try to keep things positive and hope make someone's day a little bit better each stream. I feel like I've rated this person before. I feel like I've rated this person before. I just like remember that description. But like, okay, so she's a VTuber. So she has like this shirt that has like the symbol on her shirt looks a lot like my profile picture. So I think I'm gonna rate this person. I've definitely rated this person before because I remember typing it wrong. That's awkward. Anyways, we're gonna rate this person. Tomorrow, Friday, hopefully early stream. Don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe, okay, like, because I should finish Stray, because, like, I kind of want to finish Stray, but it's, like a lot of effort to, like, set up the PS4. And I kind of want the next time I play Stray to be, like, the last time, like, I want to just finish the game. So maybe I will do that on Saturday, if no one else is, like, doing stuff, and, like, just, like, stream for, like, however long it takes to play the rest of the game and start really early. But Friday, I think I might play modded Minecraft. Because I haven't played in a while. Anyways. Invalid username, god dang it. Why is it an invalid? Faelnari. What the F? What the F? Am I writing it wrong? Cakebird. Cakebird. I'm ending. I'm ending. Ending is happening. Someone redeem, like, give back point. Why is it saying invalid username? This sucks. I'm effing copying it. No, you can give back the points. What was I spelling wrong? It just didn't like me. It just didn't like me. It just didn't like me for some reason. Oh, wait. Guys. Oh my god. Guys, no way. Guys, no way. Okay, the person I was gonna raid, you know what? It's lucky that my thing actually broke like a few times because, we're raiding someone else. Oh my god, we're raiding Rax. Raxifier is live. Oh my god, it's a rare Rex Fire stream. Let's go. Exploring the end in Nullscapes plus better end mods in Yokai SMP. For people who don't know, Rexfire is Mischief's sister. Rexfire is super cool. They do like have like a bunch of animated stuff, very very cool like animated stuff, like amazing, like extremely talented artists and everything like that. So if you don't already follow her, like definitely do that. Anyways,